not many times over the last 20 years of smoking anything from anyone else that I've put a spliff down and had to relight it. I mean, I've been growing weed for myself for 8 years. 4 years of that was for my own use, and I didn't even know of the medicinal benefits. But then, as I said, I was in Torquay, and my friend had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma for the third time. And I started researching into cannabis, and I took a chart from the Federal Drugs Agency site, the cannabis chart that you all see all over social media now, which is also my clock, if you guys can see this. And doctor in 1967, as I said, proved that cannabis kills cancer cells through the apoptotic qualities. And quite a few of us over the years have defined this time and time again. But now, since social media and the presence of social media, we can make this more prevalent to everyone. That the cures to everything, well, sorry, not the cures, the ability for your body to heal, because God put us here for over 100 years. We heal ourselves every day. As we sleep, we heal. But we're polluted, as I've outlined. We're polluted by, from the moment you wake up, you drink some water which is fluorinated. You clean your teeth, which is also heavily fluorinated. You go outside in the atmosphere, you're heavily polluted by diesel and petrol exhausts. You walk in carcinogens into your home from the oil spilt on the roads and pavements. The oil that goes down the drains, it's also bad for you because you end up ingesting that. The PCPs, which are in beauty products, those are also making their way into the water system, and fish are ingesting these. So even at the moment, guys, vegans ain't safe because you're eating fish, and this fish is eating tiny little plastic pellets everywhere, from the top to the bottom of the ocean. From the top to the bottom of the food chain is being infected. As I said before, Monsanto is on trial in October in The Hague. Now, many of you might have heard of Monsanto. Monsanto is the manufacturer of Roundup. Roundup, I found in the UK, in the Sainsbury's, they were still selling Roundup. Now, guys at Sainsbury's PLC, if you don't know what Roundup is a Monsanto product that is a pesticide, kills pests, but it also kills off crops from developing their full properties. It puts poisons in our soil. They're on trial because they put the chemicals in the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bomb. 40 years ago, is it now? And they've been operating ever since. They've been producing their chemical weed killers, their GM crops. It's unreal. They're linked now with Bayer. Bayer is it's like a pharmaceutical company. I had a tattoo on the other day, and I got advised to get some Pepanthem from my friend, and I had a look on the packet, and it's a Bayer product. Now, this Bayer is in the pharmaceutical industry to. It's not doing any good. It's putting aluminium phosphate into baby food, skincare products, and I just wondered what I put in my skin. And I put it on for a couple of days, and it started scabbing up. And then I washed my tattoo, and I left it, and it didn't itch. It didn't feel like anyone was continuously etching on my skin like in the Bayer product. And then I put the Bayer product on again, and then my tattoo scabbed up, and it started to flake. So guys, please be aware, it's a nappy care product. It's a product that people put on their skin every single day. Your skin is the biggest organ of your body which breathes. If it's not allowed to breathe, then you're getting ill. This is another way of big companies poisoning us. You know, they take advantage of, they need a skincare product, so let's make it. I've got sensitive skin, so if any product needs to be tested, I can test it quite well. As I've got eczema on my hands, chemical induced from working on cars when I was younger. I've used products from the Body Shop that burn my hands. I've used my own products, which is cold pressed coconut oil and cannabis leaves. And guess what? No burning. You know, it eases. It's an anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial. So it does what it says on the tin. It really works, as the last 4 years proves really. I think I should now say something about this Donald Trump situation and this guy is just. People thought, and I myself thought, that it was going to be the better option than the others, really, because Bernie Sanders wasn't strong enough in that election. Jill Stein wasn't strong enough in that election. But I saw he was the only way to beat Hillary Clinton, and you know how bad the Clintons are. That would have kept that situation going, but then I found out that he was paid. His companies and assets are controlled by the same people as was controlling the Clinton campaign. And from the election until now, it speaks volumes what he's been doing. He's been, as you guys over America can see, he's been attracting the wrong kind of people to his outfit. It seems more like gangsters rather than anything else. You've got a guy that's the CEO of Google that can keep an eye on anyone's information at any time that uses Google or Gmail or any of the Google services. Um, no doubt Zuckerberg is under his wing because I've heard time and time again, he was the great grandson of one of the Rothschilds. So, as I've put on Facebook blatantly, because I've got warn my groups that he's keeping an eye on people because he wants to get all the data and fast forward their agenda. And a lot of you that are into the conspiracy theories know what I'm on about. So please be aware of that. Guys, that's a fair bit of information I've got through in 20 minutes or so, and I ain't gonna bore you any longer through creating a long video, because I know a lot of you ain't got that much time on your hands to watch an hour video at a time. So for now, Dr. Sai 420 watching as always. Peace out. Hi guys, Dr. Sai here, 420 Wolverhampton again. I've got to talk to you about these far-right groups. They're exacerbating the terrorist movement because they're inciting hatred, as a lot of you are aware. The three-letter groups in particular, and these groups need to be kept an eye on because they're getting people drunk ahead of the rallies. You know, they're inciting violence, they're putting on free bars. This ain't good. If we want peace, as a lot of us do, we've got to stop the violence. And it's all about educating people the way things can be, without the UK, the US and Saudi Arabia governments all thinking about money before anything else. They're thinking about money before their people. We've got a lot of corrupt systems going on throughout the world, and the reason I've took a break from social media is so I can investigate all these corrupt systems. It makes me sick, it really does. But I've got to carry on investigating these systems so that people can live. As I say, guys, please start taking note, because like I outline methods. We've got to jail these people before we can start getting the nice things, you know, before we can start rebuilding places so people can go back to their homes. Then we've got solar power, we've got different power systems, we've got biogas, which means you have not got to frack anymore. You can produce gas from biomaterials, fruit, vegetable waste, for example, which is compressed down and converted into your gas unit, and then you can cook on it. We've got wind power. Wind in a lot of places around the world is abundant. So is the sun. We've outlined in the groups, in the Free Energy Party in particular, how to do these things. We've got a tent that captures sun and it captures moisture, so you can grow crops in the desert. You just got to, you just got to take notice of these things, right? The government is not going to do these things for you. The government is never, ever going to do things for you, because at the end of the day, right, it's controlled by money. No doubt the English government, Theresa May, has just lent money from the IMF again for all these improvements that she wants in the country that won't make any difference one iota, because she's on a power trip. She isn't for the people. She isn't for anyone's benefit except her own. Same as the rest of the Tories. As soon as any tragedy comes on the country, there, as I said on the other night, as this guy that was probably converted by ISIS or whoever, ran into these unfortunate people on the bridge and killed a lot of people, which but they all jumped on the bandwagon. They was all calling on extreme measures to control the population again, when it's just a handful of these extreme people that get, the wrong idea. Peace is the only solution. If you kill anyone, you're going straight to hell. No matter what people think, if there's a God, if there's a devil, you're going to a dark place, which, as a Buddhist, I believe that the soul gets recycled. If you're good, your soul gets recycled and the soul is stronger. If you commit a dark act, then your soul remains in purgatory, and there's no hope for these people, other than re-education, because they've been taught, a lot of them have been brainwashed, and it's sad. It really is. I mean, whatever religion you believe in, no religion around the world believes in killing. None at all. But enough about that, guys. Back onto the subject at hand, which was